because I was late today, Neek said he was giving me 2 minutes before we start going. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Neek handle the intro this episode.
You came
Oh shit! I literally just said this is gonna be bad.
You came in 2 minutes on time late.
I was like, if he comes in, if we have 2 minutes, we're just gonna start without him, and the intro is gonna be terrible. So
It is.
welcome to the 5 on 5 podcast. My name is Neek here in Las Vegas, brought to you by Direct Music Service. Promo code 5 on 5. That's FIVEON5VE. Go get yourself some music. Also by Nuke's Hot Sauce. Same promo code. Go get some hot stuff to put on your food. It's delicious. It's hot. It's sauce. Go get it.
Yo, yes.
Uptown from me in Portland, we have Jupiter Williams. And down the street from him, also in Portland, we have the guy, the man with the plan, the birthday guy himself, Phenom.
Happy birthday
to you.
My man's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Bum, bum, bum.
birthday.
And down the street from me, my good friend, DJ Shred, straight out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yes. That's what we like to see.
Yes.
That's how you do an intro.
That's a great intro.
So smooth.
Yeah.
It was so
Off
effortless.
the top, Jay-Z to ask.
I
like
stressed.
it.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That was pretty difficult. The order was a little messed up, but I feel like the cadence was there.
The order's fine. It's just like going. It's just like playing the set and then going back and looking at your set and then switching up the order in that and making a new set. So hey,
I love it. I didn't hate it. I wasn't sure what to expect, and you know what? You came in hot. First of all, you came in hot, and you smooth it out now. I like that. I like that. We're here with Shred. What the fuck is that, dude?
My dudes, how are you boys?
Hey, you know what? Shred is. Can we give him some flowers real quick?
Drop them. Drop the flowers right now.
Shred's a legend, and Shred doesn't realize it. He really doesn't.
Shredgen.
That's what we call him around here.
Kind.
That's what we call him around here. He doesn't know that yet, but
Shred's been, yeah, we've mentioned you a few. It's funny, you're
more than a few times. I was
gonna say you're an unofficial member of the show. You were there for the anniversary stream.
Right. When I nervously danced around the living room.
Yeah.
You killed it.
You've been to every event we've had in Vegas, and we've mentioned you probably a good. In the past, we've been doing this 2 years. We've mentioned you a bunch of times, so it's good to finally have you on.
Yep, 2 years now.
I appreciate it, boys. Thank you very much.
No,
and,
thank
you guys
you,
are killing it. I love to see it. Keep going strong. Keep doing your thing. It's a very different podcast in the DJ podcast realm. I love that about it. Nice and refreshing. You guys have a different take. You keep it nice and fun.
The star of the show, we have Shred here, and I'm stoked because this is going to be a working DJ's podcast. This episode is for the working DJ, the 9-to-5er, the guy that clocks in every day, that puts up with the bullshit, the ear to the street, the voice of the people. What am I missing?
We're gonna add that on to the flowers that I was trying to give him, because I was
There's a couple extra flowers to add.
I was getting to exactly what you're saying right there, Colin. So so whatever Colin's saying, I said it.
Yeah,
I appreciate you.
It's a birthday card from all of us.
It is.
And we all thought of
very
this.
humble, very flattering. Thank you all.
Yeah, but I know you hate a lot of shit that goes on in this. I know you love a lot of shit, or else you wouldn't have been DJing for forever and ever and ever. But a lot of shit bugs you in the DJ community, and I see it on your Twitter.
Yeah.
And I want to dive into some of those topics today.
Let's get into it.
As someone that is a seasoned veteran, as someone that has been in the game for a minute, off top, before we get into our battle or anything, tell me how things have changed from when you got into this to now.
Well, I think it's just accessible for everybody, obviously. People don't take it as serious. Like you guys discussed on the last one, the romance is gone. It's not as illustrious to be a DJ or as cool. I think just those things. And people get into it for the wrong reasons. I mean, it is what it is. Like anything that becomes popular, you're going to have the ups and downs. But I mean, I don't know. I can't really say. When I started, I was still lugging vinyl, still doing my thing. But Shr3d came out, and changed the game. A lot of fun. But I mean, today, not mad at anyone getting the game if that's what you're asking.
No. No, overall, do you miss playing vinyl? Do you miss those days of bringing wax?
No.
Not at all.
No. 45 party fun, but I wouldn't want to lug that shit.
No.
Now that we're getting taste of that shit again, I feel
45 party fun, or like the cool parties you guys are doing at On the Record, or like Get Back back in the day.
Bringing one crate, like cool. I wasn't gigging back when like playing a full gig, all vinyl was a thing, but I remember being the kid that brought crates for DJs.
Yeah, I had only done it a handful of times too, so I'm not acting like
I can't fucking imagine. Like now that I've played a few gigs where I've had to play by myself with wax, doing that full time.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying I did by any means. I was it was probably just a handful of gigs that were all vinyl that I was playing, and then luckily, so I remember Final Scratch coming out and seeing it in Guitar Center and whatnot.
Who was your mentor when you started? Who were you looking to for an entry to DJing?
Probably 5. I would say 5. Just growing up out here with the hip hop site, I was there the day it opened, and just going in there every day, seeing the dudes play and shit like that. 5, Obi-Wan, Warren Peace. Those are all the dudes I looked up to when I was a kid out here.
Shout out
to Warren. Shout out to Pizzo.
Shout out.
Yeah, Pizzo. Everyone at the hip hop site. But I'd say like 5. I loved 5 shit when I was a kid. And then him transitioning into the clubs and whatnot, seeing that.
Oh, transitioning. So where did he start when that you saw him before?
I mean, he was playing in the clubs, but there was also like, cool events, hip hop shows, one-offs, things like that. It wasn't as where it is now,
Was he an anomaly at the time? Because going from like hip hop to EDM, like how he did.
No, it's just a dope DJ.
Talk about hip hop side a little bit. I don't know. I feel like a few times we've mentioned it with other Vegas DJs, but I don't know if anybody, like listeners that aren't from Vegas, I don't know if they actually know or have a grasp on what hip hop site was. You being there the first day it opened, talk about it a little bit.
It was dope, man. It's just like in a record store, but the flagship Pioneer, Pizzo and Warren started in their garage and turned it into a record store, and just what they did for the culture, the people they put on, the artists they had in there. It was dope. Everyone knew. I mean, you guys all knew, I'm sure, where you're at. You heard of hiphopsite.com, even if you weren't from here. To have it, growing up, being able to go after work, cop some wrecks, it was dope.
Hell yeah.
It was dope. It was dope growing up with it, And then we had Big B's across the street and City Lights and a bunch of different shit, DJ AQ had his record store downtown.
What was the one record store? I always forget the name of it, and it comes to me randomly, but it was over by isn't that Green Door Shopping Center? Industry Records.
Industry? I remember Liquid Den. I didn't go to Liquid Den much. They had all the drum and bass and house and shit.
Industry Records. I remember I went in there and I bought a Far Side t-shirt, and I don't even remember what record I bought. I may have bought Bizarre Riot. But I remember going in there and buying a yellow Far Side t-shirt and being so stoked on it.
That's dope.
Yeah, man, Vegas has been trying. It's cool to see where it's come. It's definitely dope to see where it's come.
So where were your early residencies at that time? I know you were looking to Phi and Warren, to those guys.
When I started getting on, I would say like Beauty Bar, Red Room back in the day. Mike Attack used to throw a party and me and him would do it together. House parties. I remember playing house parties with Shelko and them when they were kids, just wherever I could get on, And then I started working with a couple nightclubs. I was playing at LAX, and then over at Coyote Ugly. I did a stint at Coyote Ugly forever. Horrible, but it is what it is.
Hey, so what were you playing over at Coyote Ugly?
Man,
just top 40,
rock, country,
okay,
top 40, everything. I'm actually back there right now.
Hey, welcome back.
It is what it is.
Do you have to play that song that they danced to in the movie?
Was it I Love Rock and Roll?
I play I Love Rock and Roll. No, it's got like Can't Stand the Moonlight by
That's the
Miranda
one.
Lambert. Yeah, they go crazy for that one. And, One Way or Another, Lagrange. All the basic white people sing along shits, man.
Man, Tyra Banks in that movie.
It ruined that whole genre of music for me.
It did.
I can't hear like AC/DC or any of that again, and like it. Sweet Child of Mine's the worst song I've ever heard. I can't stand that music anymore.
If you had your way, if this was Shred's rules, what would your ideal party be like? Was it the one you already threw, the 45 night? Get back?
Oh, I mean, what would a Shred night be? Yeah, I mean, I guess have a room for that and a room for Bloghouse, because Bloghouse was just like the best era ever. I was talking to Yo Yoli last night at the Down in Derby.
Shout out Yoli.
And fucking that was just the best time. Kids got sweaty, danced. It's my favorite era of DJing. I had the most fun then. I would say that, have a room of that and a room of hip hop, rap. Rap shit, hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I miss those days. Those days where you can have two genres, but everybody fucked with both of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you just bounce from room to room. We had a club that I've talked about many times called Betty Ford in Portland. That Evil One was playing at all the time. But we had Evil One in the main room, and we had a house DJ in the front room, and everybody just bounced back and forth, man. It was just a dope thing to see, man. Loved it.
Shred, you mentioned LAX. Did you get any interactions with AM during that time?
No, but funny story. I used to work at the airport when I was a kid, and I checked AM's bags in, his records a bunch on Sundays. Nobody knew him, but I knew who he was. And it was probably like 3 or 4 Sundays. He'd pull up in the Pink Babies, stretch Tahoe, give me a 20. And have this shit. I checked in the group of cats, Freddie the Fox, Bumpy Knuckles, Tony Touch.
Let me ask you this. Sick. What's the best DJ set you've seen in Las Vegas?
Good question.
It's probably a toss between a Melody or a Four Eyes set. One of the two.
Okay.
Melody is just on another level. I mean, Four Eyes is fucking incredible as well. Melody is just I was watching,
and that's like my personal taste. I like seeing someone play everything. Of course, like seeing like a Diplo or something dope, a producer that I really like on a grander scale is really dope in its own sense. That's something different. I view them differently. I guess what I'm saying, like what I like, what I find dope.
Yeah, Melody club sets are so fucking cool, though.
He's the best DJ.
That's your number one.
I would say Melody overall.
Okay,
that's dope.
Yo, if you were to
J-Rock, Melody, but I mean, just because I've seen Melody kill the club so many times, and so flawlessly.
I feel like as a DJ, a working DJ, somebody that's really out there, it would take a lot to get you out of the house and onto the strip on a night off.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I feel like I went out. I mean, I'm still young, 38, but I say a kid, like I used to go out a lot,
Yeah.
Now a night off, I definitely want to chill.
Right.
Yeah. And you were doing even more than that in the clubs, though, right? Outside of DJing, were you working with Neek as well?
I mean, no, but I was a busboy at a time before. I think it's a similar story for a lot of DJs or how people get on.
Right.
You're kind of in the club. First club I played at was Dre's, and I was in the club, and I noticed they didn't book anybody to open up the hip hop room on 4th of July weekend or whatever. And I was friends with all of them. They're like, "Can you go get your shit?" And I'm like, "Yes, I can." You fucking run to your car and speed home and come back.
Seize the opportunity.
That's how it happens.
Yeah, seize
little things like that.
That shit happened a lot. That exact story has happened for a few guys.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard it a bunch.
So funny.
I've heard it didn't happen for Clutch. A bunch of people.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's led to residencies and led to more offerings, stuff like that. That's fucking dope, man.
It's been a trip to been here this long. I've been here since '95, so I've seen a lot of changes.
Yeah. Do you ever think you could move?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Don't get it twisted. I mean, the work's great and everything, but Vegas is. I mean, I love my city, but Vegas is a hard place to live.
What's the state of Vegas right now? Right now for DJs, for working DJs,
get the money.
Yeah,
money. There's money to be had, money to be get, and they fucking need to start paying us more.
What's on your list of destinations where you could see yourself?
Like playing out here, or just California?
As far as California,
it's California or the East Coast somewhere cool.
Okay.
Still close to Vegas, out in Cali.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat San Diego. Every time I go there, I'm like, God, I gotta live here.
Yeah, I would love to bro. San Diego, I just came back, man. I just came back from San Diego a couple months ago, man. I was telling Colin, I was like, man,
I find myself like swearing and being mad at the people that live there, like fucking assholes. Just
right.
Beautiful weather every
just
day.
Out here, just enjoying
San Diego.
Life. Little Italy, just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Dude, it's so nice. My boy B-Nick, shout out B-Nick. B-Nick lives out there, and it's amazing. Every time I go visit him, I'm like, yo, I get it. I could never leave.
Yeah.
You guys gotta send me recommendations.
Colin, when you go? That's right.
Oh, you have to go to Oscars. You got to go to Oscars Fish Tacos down by the pier.
Hell yeah.
The original.
Amazing. I'm out there for Deftones and Turnstile and Freddie Gibbs.
Colin, I'll set you up with my boy Ree too over at Sidebar.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Yeah, I'm down.
Would you guys describe San Diego as sleepy?
No, man.
Like chill.
Yo, think of a beach town and make it a city, and just think of perfect. Just think of perfect beach
because it's clean too.
It's clean.
I think because like my favorite beach town is Laguna.
Okay.
I love Laguna. It's sleepy. It's chill.
Right.
Like
San Diego's a little bit more
neighborhood is on the beach for the sunset. I love it. Like it's super chill.
Yeah.
But San Diego's a little more active.
Yeah, because Laguna. you can get sleepy. You can get sleepy, right? And you can go out to like Pacific Beach. You can go up to God, what's the other one? Over by SeaWorld. You can go up over there and it's a little bit more sleepier, but then downtown San Diego's right there.
Yeah.
And then you got Gaslamp is right there. And it's just
that's what it is.
Hopping. You have people just on foot traffic all day down there. Yeah. And the stadium is right there. Say what?
People are just happy. They're just happy. I find like the locals and the people in those kind of places.
It's got to be hard not to be, man.
You know what I mean? Just wake up,
chilling all the time.
It's beautiful, bro.
Summertime here, we don't go outside. Like, people don't get it. They're like, "Oh, what do you do?" I'm like, "Nothing.
Nothing.
I stay inside. Enjoy my air conditioning."
Yeah. I stay inside till I gotta go somewhere else inside.
I know when Nick tells me you guys are going shopping for records, I'm like, you guys are crazy going shopping right now. Like, how do you even get the records home? You have to turn the car on first and have it like full blasting, put them right under the fucking vent, drive home as fast as you can.
It's a sprint. Dude. Yeah.
I'm sure you blossom.
Yeah. You see people getting coffee out there too during the summer. I'm like, yo, hot ass coffee out there? Couldn't be me.
I only drink ice. I ain't had fucking hot coffee even in the wintertime. It's ice.
Got a little hot coffee myself right there.
I think yesterday was the first cool day, like a fall finally.
Oh, was it?
Oh, Vegas people are so ready. I was talking with P-Dot the other day. I was like, bro, I got so many sweaters and jackets. I'm ready to go. I've just been stockpiling in the summer.
Just looking at the closet, just rubbing his hands like Birdman, just ready to go. Man, hell yeah.
No, it's summer Portland right now, though.
It's hot, bro.
Yeah,
it's 88 today, and that's a nice day for us.
Yeah, it's fucking bizarre, man. I don't get it. But Shred, before we get into the battle, give me your top 3 Las Vegas DJs right now. The Shred seal of approval. These are Shred's 3 favorites right now, as of today.
Off the top, I would have to say 4 Eyes, number 1. Number 2, 5, he doesn't live here. And 3, who's impressed me lately? Young Neek. Young Neek's been fucking slaying it, yo. And be honest, in his own little right. Doing his thing. He's been killing it. Every time I come up to the cone, man smashing. I'm proud to see my man killing it.
Thank you, family. Thank you.
Up in the cone.
Is Young Neek added to the list?
I like Young Neek.
Young Neek might be on the list of names.
Is it on the list? Have we said that? Because we've said Little Neek.
Little Neek is actual Young Neek. Young is spelled Y-U-N-G. Y-U-N-G, yeah.
Street name.
Like a rapper.
Street name, yeah.
Young
What's
Neek.
your street name?
Yeah.
Little Neek.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Lil Neek.
According to P. Neek Exhibit.
We play Fridays
yeah
at sister company, so like I get a little break and I always go check on them. It's always killing it.
See, DJs, listen up. Go see other DJs.
Yeah.
Go see.
I mean, if you only listen to yourself play, you're just doing yourself harm.
Man. That's why I'm coming to Vegas with no laptop.
Yeah, I gotta force you gotta force yourself to go out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And become a fan. Because that's why we got into it in the first place.
I mean, it's inevitable. You're gonna get jaded at some point,
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta find the way to pull yourself out of the jade. Like,
for sure.
If you're self-aware enough to be like, okay, I'm kind of tripping. I'm jaded.
Yeah.
I'm being.
I think to no fault of a lot of DJs either, though. Not to cut you off, but like the music's got bad, so it's been easy just to be approaching an album of let me filter through this shit really fast and get the two I need.
1,000%.
What percentage would you say now, Shred, is music you're playing for you out of interest versus for the masses?
I would say,
because I know Down and Derby is you. That's you to the core.
Yeah, but I'm still playing for them, but playing cool shit that will work and having fun with it, trying to put your little things in.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. I would say 50-50. I've gotten better, I would say, of making it a point to listen to, an album a day or something different than, just going through the latest, rap caviar or whatever playlist that you need to. But I also like that shit. I also like rap. So it's not the hardest thing for me to listen to that shit,
But I mean, okay, so how picky are you when it comes to an album a day? Because I'm sure some of the stuff might be rough to get through.
Yeah, I would say
are
my
you
albums a day are probably more going back in time.
Gotcha.
Probably do my homework on shit that I may have missed. I would say it's more of that than the new shit. New shit drops, I consume it like we all do.
Yeah.
Right when it comes out, usually that day or the next day. You got something to talk to your colleague about at night. You hear the new Chris Brown? Yeah. Or whatever.
Yeah. Is there an artist that you've discovered this year that you had heard about forever? People have been talking
Turnstile. I know you guys mentioned that. I had heard that name bounce around for a while. I mean, I had discovered him probably a year ago now, but that name was bounced around for a while. And when I heard it, I was like, fuck, this is what I've been missing. That was a fun time, finding that band and going to see him play in San Francisco and seeing him play in Coachella. A bunch of fun with that band. A lot of fun.
I want to ask this because a lot of people have asked me, who does Turnstile sound like to you?
There's hints of Rage, hints of Deftones in it. And then, just reminds me too of that classic punk sing-along anthem, that you get a chant, something, you don't got to think too much about. That fucking album is so well produced. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You're gonna have fun at that Deftones Turnstile show. That's gonna be fun. I got tickets when they come here.
Hell yeah. I saw them about a month ago in Pasadena. I saw them, and then I saw who did I see? I can't even remember who I saw right after that, but they're great.
What about you? What's been putting you on? What's a new band that you've liked? I know your takes are crazy.
Wet Leg. I bought their album today. I bought it on vinyl because I've just been listening to it enough. They're so good, and I saw them, and I was like, man, they're fucking incredible. So, I know them, and then I still haven't gotten a chance to really dive into the new Yeah Yeah Yeahs album.
Oh yeah,
Travis, ding ding ding, Segway Kings. We're gonna rip right into the battle right now. I'm giving you guys the first band right there. It's gonna be Yeah Yeah Yeahs, and the other band we're doing today is No Doubt.
Oh, that's sick!
Wow. Okay,
that's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Yep. I figured you guys would enjoy this one. I just roll it right in here. We're gonna go round one. Yeah Yeah Yeahs, Maps, or No Doubt, Don't Speak.
Oh.
Yeah. 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 Feel free, Shred, if you want to lead the charge or if you want to wait.
Don't speak.
Don't speak. Yeah.
I mean, I loved Gwen when I was a kid. I was infatuated with No Doubt. That was the first concert I would like saw and bought a ticket for. Yeah. Don't Speak. No brainer.
I'm going Don't Speak also. Even though obviously, yeah, that song rips. Maps is the shit. That's probably their best song, but it ain't better than Don't Speak. Tragic Kingdom is one of the greatest pop albums of all time.
That's why they won a Grammy for that.
Yeah, that's incredible. I remember when I was little, my cousin Amber went to go see No Doubt, probably the same show you went to.
It was No Doubt at Thomas and Mack with Cake and the Vandals. Cake opening, then the Vandals.
And really I remember being sick that I couldn't go. I was a little kid. I was probably like,
I was in 5th grade, so you had to have been in like,
I had to have been like 1st or 2nd grade and being so upset that she wouldn't take me with her. And she's like, you can't go. It's for big kids. And so I was just like, and she had to have been like a 5th grader too. So I was just like,
yeah, I used to have the No Doubt poster in my bedroom. Love No Doubt.
Dude.
So sick.
Dude. Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, Maps is an incredible song, but Don't Speak is gonna get that every time, I think.
Trav, did you make a pick?
Oh, no doubt.
Oh yeah,
no doubt. I played this shit last night.
I see that song in my Serato. I have Don't Speak in my Serato.
Play it.
And I always want to play it, but I never know when.
Same.
Play it.
Same.
Just play it.
I'm like, I want to play
this.
You'll
figure it out after you play it.
Right. It's such a commitment though, because you're in it and you're like, man, if this bombs, I have so much more. It's not gonna
bomb.
It'll never.
It's not gonna bomb. So many females love to sing that song.
I feel like it'll definitely get a sing
I've
along,
never played it out. Now that I'm thinking of it,
just play it. Just play it and then go from there. You can mix out of it quick. It can be mixed out quick.
It sits in my Serato next to Lenny Kravitz. It Ain't Over Till It's Over.
Banger, play that.
Which I open with that sometimes. Like that's how I start my gigs a lot of times with that
that's
song.
What's up.
You play that in the cone?
No. Not on the cone.
I'm coming by when you start. You know,
you show up tonight. I might start with either Don't Speak or Lenny Kravitz just for the fun of it. My partner in crime, Greg, isn't there today, so they split the time up. I'm not back to backing all night. Today I have a set time. So I might just hit him with some Lenny or some Glenn.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to interject real quick. Shred, is there a song you always close with? Do you have a closer that you're like, this is my closer?
No, I mean, it just depends where the night's going, but I've always loved hearing international anthems, players anthem as a closer. You know, I've always loved that one as a closer. I've heard a lot of people close with it, so I'm not acting like I came up with that. But I fucking love hearing that as a closer.
Always you said international anthems. You said international anthems at first, and I was like, oh, international national anthems. That's not a bad idea.
You just hit them with a bunch of different national anthems, like a medley of national anthems.
Yo, you gotta get them out. You gotta get them out, right?
That or Red Peters. Get the fuck out of here. I've played the Red Peters for a long time, and it's a quick way to get everybody out from playing that Coyote Ugly forever. Yeah. That was our closing song. Forever. The Red Peters works.
I can't even imagine some of the shit you've seen at Coyote Ugly. Like,
hold on, real quick.
Heyday, it was
hold on, real quick. I do have to interject before you guys get back into it. Colin, my favorite song that you play for closing is Exhibit C, bro.
Oh,
that's whenever you play that for closing.
Exhibit C might be one of my favorite rap songs ever.
So good, so good. Colin plays the original. Colin plays the sample first.
Yeah,
and he goes into Exhibit C, and it's just like, I'm
you know what I've been doing?
I'll go to sleep
people
now.
Off to close the cone is I've been doing Daft Punk Too Long, and then I go into the Gonzalez Too Long.
Oh yeah,
the piano version.
Yeah,
I'm here for that. I'm here for that.
It's about to get real crazy once this beta gets finalized. Four Eyes was playing with it last night at Down in Derby, and it's just like, yo, this is stupid. Just wait till it's official.
Yeah,
everyone's stemming everything. It has everything MIDI mapped.
Oh my god, Four Eyes is about to go crazy with the update. That guy is the stem king already.
Yeah,
it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be crazy on some real DJ.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm so excited about it.
It's
funny. All the virtual DJ guys are like, "Yo, this is all new." I'm like, "Yo, your shit sounds trash anyway.
They've had that, but they've had it in their bedrooms.
Yeah.
So everyone be like, yo, we're switching to Serato now. Like, yo, stay on them sticks. You hyped about.
Stay over there.
Stay on them sticks. You were raving about in the 3000s over the summer.
Pull that instrumental out on them sticks. Let me see what
Bro,
you can do.
I was telling somebody, I was with P-Dot yesterday, and I was like, I'm going to be honest. This update might have saved Serato for me personally, because I was about to full-blown switch over. Like,
we should talk about that.
Go ahead.
We should talk about that.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll get to the next songs, and we want to talk about this at the end. What are we doing?
Let me sneak this in real quick. I think you should be proficient in record box. And I'm at fault. I'm at fault for that. I haven't given that program nearly enough time.
No,
I haven't mapped out all my cue points. I haven't done this and that. But when shit hits the fan, and that's the option.
I think it's also too the city you're in. When I was spending a little time in Chicago, your guys' city, and B-Nick running around with him when he was living there, and seeing how important it was to have your USB ready to go.
Right.
Because my man rocked at a few spots, just like, yo, boop, boop. like so easy, you know, compared to out here where it's like, I'm booked, I'm showing up, this and that.
Yeah.
You can get on anywhere at a fly moment, you know?
Yeah, true.
It's nice like just to carry that headphone bag too, you know.
Or if you go to Pittsburgh, that's not relevant at all. There's no CDJs anywhere in the city. You know what I mean? It's all turntables in Serato. You know, very rarely will you see a couple of CDJs out there. I think it's all just the city you're into.
That makes sense.
That does make sense.
It makes it really does depend on the city and like the culture of the city.
And how the DJ culture and how the DJs move in the city. Because you're right. When I was with Colin, we were 4 clubs in the night, just hopping around, and he was playing
easy,
plugging in. But
it makes life so much easier if you have some record box, like boom, done and done.
It's so easy. I mean, I shouldn't say it's so easy. There is software that makes it easy to clone your Serato library. Some like for me, it's really easy because I do all my organizing in Apple Music. So it's a clone. My Serato and my record box look exactly the same. The playlists are all there, but the cue points aren't. So I have to make new cue points. If I have like routines, I do have to go in there and make new cue points and auto loops and shit like that. But my flash looks just like my Serato.
I feel like I'm just an old dinosaur and haven't like really tried enough, you know. And I also enjoy putting a backpack on. The main gripe I hear is people being like, "Go to have a backpack." I'm like, I fucking like putting my backpack on. It makes me feel like I'm going to work. Like I enjoy it.
That's the blue collar DJ right there. That's the blue collar DJ.
Fucking ready. I will say the few times I go, it took me a while before I got like I felt confident leaving my house with just a pair of headphones and a flash drive.
Dope though. I've seen you do it. You're just walking up with this little satchel. And I got this giant backpack full of everything and an extra laptop.
It took some time to get confident in that because there is a sense of security that comes with having your backpack with XLR cables and a laptop, a flash drive just in case, headphone, and like your whole backup kit. Just if anything happens, you got this fucking kit ready to go. And a Serato box or whatever, like whatever's in there, ready in case of any fucking emergency.
Yo, should we sell off these Serato boxes? These SL.
I'm keeping mine. I still have the first one. Nah, it's like a trophy. I'm not getting rid of it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like, you know, everyone's got their little knickknacks and toys and shit. DJs collect shit. I'm not getting rid of that.
Yeah,
I really do wish I kept a lot of my old gear. So if I had one, I wouldn't sell it. Especially if you have a first one.
I got the first one.
I wouldn't sell that. That's fresh. Yeah.
I got a couple first ones, you know, one died and I got the other one, you know, so.
Remember the days of Daisy chaining the 5.7?
Oh, yeah.
When you guys posted that diagram, I fucking lost it because that's something I never had to experience.
You never had to deal with that.
No, that one fucked me up. That was so funny.
Yo, here's the thing with that. Here's the thing with that. You got to do it early in the night. Because when everyone's bombed and everyone's moving their hands around in the booth like that, after 20 shots, it's like detonating a bomb, man.
Yeah.
People are pulling the wrong thing, the music stopping, or you bump the USB cable. That
also
was the
on the
big
5.7.
thing.
Yeah, on the 5.7, if you didn't get the channel just over, you would hear the sound going because it would just mirror it through, but it wasn't there. So you would switch and there'd be no sound when you just needed to go one click over. Yeah. But you could like hear the sound, some shit. I did that a bunch. We're like, one more over.
My understanding was everybody would bring wax.
You
like every DJ I saw would bring wax for the switch over.
That's how you transition.
The switch over, yeah.
But to have dual USBs, you had to.
Unless you had the 900 and you were good at rolling out.
Yeah.
Right.
That was like that. Yeah. Even the 800 and the 900, you know, it was like, oh, you're playing a nice club. Because a lot of these spots would be 56 with the box and your daisy chain in the box. And it's like, there's the telephone cable that plugs into the back for the power. It was literally like a phone cable for a power line in the back of this 56.
Jack. Yeah.
It was the Ethernet jack that plugged in.
This shit would get broke. It would get broke.
It looked like a Radio Shack back there. Like, it was just mayhem. But the thing with that is that there was a lot of dropouts during that era. People's USBs
not powering the record box or the Serato supply. People forgetting to bring the power supply, pulling their USB out, middle of the dance floor, everything's shutting off. A lot of fun.
There you go, Neek. That's something you didn't have to deal with. At one time, someone the DJ before you needed to keep their shit plugged in for the duration of the other person's daisy chain set. Because if they pulled their USB, that's all the power to everything.
Oh, no.
Oh, because it's bus powered. Oh, my God. That's wow.
You had to time out when you were going home. You had to be like, yo, if we're doing this, you got to be cool with staying here and going back on after me. Because
if you unplug,
I need you here.
We're going to have to talk shit on the mic for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Here for the whole night, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. DJing is sick. There's something so cool to me about, because that's such a line in the sand, generational change in DJing.
Yeah.
It's so like defined.
Well, Nick, you remember the Get Back. John Doe would not allow Serato. I guess Pizzo played there one time and fucked it all up, or like Serato wasn't working and Doe was like, never again. And I had to like coax Doe into it. Like, listen, I'm going to set up early. I'll be here when you get here. There'll never be an issue. Because he was so against
a liability.
Oh, yeah. He was so against having it. Like, no, you know? And I had to like tell him, these kids want some new rap records. Let me do it. And finally, you know, I got to
shout out to John Doe. I never see him around much anymore. I have to reintroduce myself to him every time I see him. An absolute legend in Las Vegas DJing.
It was just the 20 year of the Get Back. We tried to get him to do the anniversary. He didn't want to do it.
Yeah, he is. I don't want to say what he is. I don't know him again, but every time I have to re-meet him, he is, from what I can tell, the curmudgeons of curmudgeons.
Oh yeah,
he is. Old man Doe. Shout out to Doe though, because his fucking collection is crazy. And he gave us the Get Back. So
I'll put it to you like this: when you see downtown Fremont and you see like all the wild venues and everything like that, none of that shit was there. It was Beauty Bar and like Uncle Joe's Pizza and a hood ass 7-Eleven where Inspire is. It was none of what you see. And none of that would be there. I mean, in time, of course, someone's gonna like go down there and do something. But it was all because of this one party, the Get Back. And it started, you know, on first Friday. They needed an after party for the art party downtown. And everyone started going there and it blew the fuck up. And everything you see now is a spawn of this one party.
Wow.
I was showing last time Colin was here, I had discovered the Google Maps where you can go back in time.
Oh, shit. Did you see like a first
and I
Friday
went
party?
to the farthest it goes back is 2007. So I was like, yo, look at Fremont. And so I was just like going down the block. I was like, look, there's nothing here. I was like, it's Griffin and Beauty Bar. Publicus was like a a Philly cheesesteak spot. Like, it was crazy.
It's a trip to see. It's dope though.
Every iteration of Fremont that I've seen has been from Beauty Bar on. And I thought Beauty Bar was the dopest shit. And
the Beauty Bar in general, the San Francisco one, the New York one, wasn't there one in San Diego?
Chicago's still kicking.
There was one in Portland. I played at the one in Portland.
Just the idea of it, that was a stomping ground and a breeding ground for kids to like be crazy, get sweaty and dance. I owe a lot to the Beauty Bar.
My first gig.
Actually, I do too.
I owe a lot
about it. Yeah.
I played that more than a couple times in Portland.
Beauty Bar Chicago. I owe quite a bit there, man.
Yeah,
I played a lot of fun shit.
Yeah, shout out Beauty Bar. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a Beauty Bar tattoo.
Left? There's a Chicago one. Is there? I don't know. Is there? Denver?
Well, We All Scream is the Beauty Bar now.
Yeah.
And they, they paid that little homage to the back of it. I don't know if San Francisco's still around. It was on the corner of something. I forget. I played there back in the day. But yeah, all of them in general.
I think Austin still exists, right?
That's dope.
Oh, does it?
That's the one that Mehdi played at. There's a classic video of Mehdi playing in Beauty Bar, and
we had some cool shit here too.
People. Yeah.
There was some cool shit here too. I remember Justice playing inside at the Beauty Bar.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn, that's
crazy. What year was that? Was what, like 09, 08?
It was the year the MTV Music Awards here when we had him here when Kanye had the glasses.
Yep. Wow. Yep.
Yeah. I checked Kanye West when I worked at the airport and back in the day. Too funny. Doing it, let me see his ID. I was like, I need to see it. You're not getting on the plane. I knew it was you. I just wanted to see the ID. They're like, yo, it's really him.
Hey, you're all thank you. Picture of it.
Yeah.
You give somebody power, they'll abuse it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Round two,
gentlemen.
We're back.
Sorry, that's my
no. That's the whole point.
I knew we were gonna get into some shit today, and I'm so glad that we are. So round two. Yes. Heads will roll. Original. We'll get to another remix later on.
I bet.
Versus No Doubt, Just a Girl. Oof. Let's start with.
You could play these songs together too, actually, right? Just a Girl into
Just a Girl's like one. Just a Girl's like 110, I think.
It's it's like 130 something, right?
The remix is. I can't even remember what the OG is. Anyone want to start?
Head roll.
Okay. Neek?
Just a Girl.
Shred with the tiebreaker.
I'm going Just a Girl, only because you said, such a huge song anyways. I'd never really play the original Heads Will Roll, only the remix, I would say. So I got to go Just a Girl. And I mean, what a classic song,
For sure.
I got a request last week for Heads Will Roll, the 8-track.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've been playing.
They go crazy for that shit.
I accidentally played the original in one time, and then I kept it in. I kept it in life. It sounds good.
The original. Yeah. I don't want to hear that. That's my least favorite Bloghouse song.
Fair.
No way.
Fair.
Play the Kid Cudi original.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. And Pursuit of Happiness. Yeah.
Put everybody to sleep.
Round three, gentlemen. Neek's least favorite Bloghouse song of all time. Yes. Heads Will Roll 8-track remix versus Underneath It All from No Doubt.
8-track
Underneath
remix.
It All, yeah.
8-track remix, yeah.
Neek, don't be.
No, I'm going with yes because Underneath It All is not my. It's not my era of No Doubt that I fuck with.
It's a few records later, right? The
white reggae
shit.
That's when it turned. It went from ska to cod reggae.
Cod reggae.
Is that what it was called? Okay.
The term, yeah. The worst.
Round four, gentlemen, is a new song from the Yes called Wolf or Hella Good by No Doubt.
That's got to be Hella Good. I heard Wolf, it's cool, but Hella Good has that drive.
Yeah, Hella Good. Neptune.
Shout out to Lady Saw, by the way. I know she was in that cod reggae song. Should try to make it a little less white, but
some of they had a couple of big stars on a few of their records, right? There's another one too.
Yeah,
can't think of who it is, but yeah.
Who produced? Was Hella Good produced? Is that a Pharrell Jones?
Hella Good is Neptune's, right?
That's what I'm saying. Is that a Neptune song? I'm
it
going
is, because
Neptunes.
I play it in my Neptune set.
You would know more than I would.
That's a good one. Even though that's the era of No Doubt I don't really care for, that's a good one. Hella good gets my vote here.
Okay. It's like 02, 03, maybe 04, somewhere around that time.
Like pre-Kenna, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So,
God, that Kenna record was so good.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. The follow-up album was good too. He had a second album right after that was fire as well.
It was good. It just wasn't a smash just because
it's hard when you make a record like that. You know, it's hard when you make a record like that and you don't at least give us a second one. It's hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Round 5, we had to sub out the 8-track Heads Will Roll. It made it on to number 5 again as well. We're gonna sub that one out for Y Control from the Yeah versus Spiderwebs from No Doubt.
That's hard.
That's a tough one.
That's hard. And I'm gonna go Y Control just because that indie record was such a fun time in that era. As much as I love Spiderwebs in the video, I can't forget like my roots and all the fun times I had with the indie blockhouse shit. And Y Control was just a fun record. I gotta go Y Control.
Agreed. Nick, Travis.
I'm going with Spiderwebs.
Okay.
7-year-old me would just, it has to be Spiderwebs.
Okay.
Spiderwebs.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna make a statement. I think Y Control is probably top 3 definitive songs of the Blockhouse era. I would say that's such a big obviously record. Justice Dance is probably number 1.
Right.
You know, that's kind of safe to say in that regard. I don't know. MGMT
I agree with
Kids. That. MGMT Kids. Maybe.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. For that, you know.
Or Electric Feel.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know. And then I'd say Y Control has to be there, and Strokes have to be there too.
Yeah.
At the pinnacle of it, I think the Crookers. It's the Crookers remix of Kid Cudi, right?
Day and Night, yeah. That's
Day and Night might have been the biggest Blockhouse song, though.
Yeah. I would say biggest Blockhouse. I would say biggest indie rock would be Y Control. Indie rock blog era would be Y
right, because that's the funny thing about the Blockhouse era is like indie rock dance, indie dance, and this house music were crossing over, but they were clearly different.
Yeah, there was like the electro pop, you know, there was the indie dance, there was straight 4 to the floor like Blockhouse. There was people remixing, you know, the indie dance songs. It was a fucking great time to be alive. Palms Out sounds, dude. It was so much fun. Yeah. Just ripping new shit nightly and going and playing it. It was so fun.
Yeah.
What an interesting time for music. Because it's like it's mad underground. Like that was all for the most part, none of these were like pop acts.
Yeah.
I think the thing with that was you were being told what to listen to, you know, and we kind of talked about that previously on a couple episodes. With Caviar and stuff, they give you a broad overview, but this was blogs legitimately being like, hey, I got 3 songs for you. Like I'm not going to give you a big old list of things. I have 3 songs. Here's my take on what I think it sounds like, and you should check these out.
Yeah,
and because of Palms Out Sounds, or because of Gotta Dance Dirty, shout out to our guy Bones, or a couple others,
Disco
you know,
Bella, all of
you
them.
would listen to them, you know, because these
Kids
tastemakers,
all that shit was fun.
You know, like these tastemakers would tell you this is dope, and then it would kind of spread like
the Holotronics board, shit, all that shit. You know, it was just a great time.
Exactly.
But it was also, you know, we would see a remix of the artist or whatever, and then go on Hype FM, try to get all their shit, expose you to new things, find out what this remix is. It was just my biggest gripe of the kids nowadays, they don't seem to really want to have fun. You know, they're just kind of there to be there. I feel like, you know, everyone wants to get laid. I get that. But I remember like back in the Blockhouse era, kids got sweaty and fucking danced and had fun and were like wilding out and going crazy. I don't see a lot of that anymore. Granted, the music's not there, but even to like the big crazy anthems,
right?
You know,
it's
short-lived.
Man.
It's short-lived.
In the Blockhouse era, I was not DJing like parties. I was not playing. Like I was just in my bedroom. The only thing I was doing was going to parties.
It was so fun.
And me and my friends were all going to H&M and fucking American Apparel, buying our stupid little t-shirts with deep V-necks.
Give me the pictures of this, Nick. I need the pictures.
I definitely can find some V-necks with a vest, like a dress, like a vest.
I was dressed like a bag of Skittles.
Go find the pics right now.
Yeah, I was dressed like a bag of Skittles.
Skinny
real bright,
jeans,
all over pants. You know?
Oh yeah.
So this is what we'll do. This is going to be the clip for the episode. I'm going to say, this is what Neek looked like during the Bloghouse era. Boom, we're going to show this picture. This is what Shred looked like during Bloghouse. Boom, we're going to show the picture. Then we're going to say, this is what Jupiter looked like. Boom, you're going to show a picture. And then me, boom, you're going to show a picture. And that's going to be the whole clip. So next week, when you guys see this online, there will be 4 accompanying pictures of what we were all doing in 2007, 2008, 2009 era. And you're going to see 4 quick pictures and just be like, yo, what a time. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. So what good. A time. What a time. So I think personally, the death of people having fun in the club led to social media, led to, a lot of the outcomes of being seen super drunk or like doing a keg stand or whatever, like you guys used to have nickel beer night at Beauty Bar.
Mm-hmm.
The club photography kind of went away. I only know of a couple club photographers now because people aren't really posting.
Remember that was a thing, Cobra Shark, and like, what was it?
Spy on Vegas was the big one.
Spy on Vegas was huge. Shout out to Hugh Burney, Spy on Vegas, all that shit back in the day. I mean, people make careers off of like going to parties and taking pictures. Bronx.
I remember
Last night's party. Yeah.
Everybody
I made it on last night's party a few times. It was like a badge of honor. I think me and you have shown each other pics of it. Like, when I made it on last night's party, I was like, I made it.
There's a picture of me somewhere from last night's party with this girl just with her boobs out, OUT. Amazing. And I feel like that era ended with the repercussions of social media.
Yeah.
And people being like, yo, I could lose my job.
Yeah. You remember the dirty?
The dirty?
Yeah, the dirty. Oh my God.
Remember that? Remember if you got on the dirty, your life was ruined.
Well, I remember clubs being like, we have to accommodate him because if we don't, he'll just trash us.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so him
dirty
being
was
able
crazy.
to like go into clubs and just get what he wants at certain spots.
Crazy.
Hella waitresses ended up on the dirty.
Yeah, and it was all like it was all divvied up by the city and stuff. So
yeah, you go to each city, you can find the bullshit for everyone.
Oh, wow.
That's so foul. What was that documentary that just came out with the dude?
The worst human alive or whatever.
Yeah, that's second to that. Like the dirtiest.
Right.
Almost he got his inspiration from that.
Totally.
Remember?
Yeah. I mean, I think the dirty is still up.
Is it? Jesus.
It's gotta be terrible. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah. Remember like Hot or Not, where you would rank pictures?
Yes.
Isn't that Facebook?
That's what I think.
That's
what became Facebook.
Yeah. It's just a different time. Like Sparks, Four Loko. We've talked about all that shit.
So yo, fun thing. I DJ'd for Four Loko when it was like the year they came out. I played at the beer convention and like they paid me, but they also sent me packing with like cases of the real Four Loko. And I DJ'd this event with them and got so like out of my mind playing this event, drinking with them, that like I didn't touch the shit. And I ended up just throwing it away. And little had I known like that these cases were going for, big buck. Like, dude, I had cases just sitting in my garage of the original Four Loko cases, probably like 20 of them.
I fell in love playing Four Loko Pong.
Remember Sparks?
Oh boy.
Sparks. Sparks was my shit. My snowboard day.
Me and my tattoo
crack of sparks on the way to the mountain.
Sparks.
I got this tattoo while me and my tattooer were drinking Sparks.
Yeah. Four Loko was wild because you were up. You were like up. You were in goblin mode, but you were like,
I think there was a blog like dedicated to people writing in their Four Loko stories of just like how it ruined their life and shit.
There was.
Yo,
I remember reading that.
Four Loko, you have ruined my life.
That party, so that party with Four Loko Pong was probably one of the best house parties I had ever been to.
Crazy. It's a different time, man. Got away with a lot of shit back in the day.
It's crazy that Four Loko got signed off, and they're like, "Yeah, go ahead." And
right.
Like,
a couple years later, they were like, "Yo, what is in this?
Yo, what did we do?
We got to grab every can now. We fucked up." Shred's like, "Yeah,
stacks of them sitting in the case. I fucking didn't even know."
Yo, I
sold them bitches.
I like to think that you got so fucked up off Four Loko, you threw the shit angrily in the garbage. You're like, "Yo,
probably did.
Fuck this shit."
I probably
so
did.
hungover, just miserable,
throwing cans in the sky.
Oh my god! Well, I'm glad that era is done.
For all of us.
I mean, are we?
I mean, I don't think Four Loko OG is coming back.
Here's my thing. I don't want that era to come back unless my youth is back.
There you go.
I don't want your hair white. That's your hair white. If you I think all right, if we were gonna do a Four Loko now, it would be like the new one. It'd be a new Four Loko, and then maybe drop 2 5-hour energy shots into there.
Ugh.
Like a 10-hour energy on top.
Like a 10-hour energy inside of the current Four Loko.
Yeah.
That's how you get that. That's how you get it. That's how you get it to come back.
Yo, you're like Unbreakable.
Yeah,
like
but in goblin mode.
No,
your eyes are just
eyes are twitching.
And you look like Hypno Frog from Futurama.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see some of them characters downtown tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, you for sure are.
It's wild because everyone would tell you they're fine. Like, I'm fine, man. I'm fine. I've been drinking Four Loko all night. I'm fine. And
Sweating.
like inside, the body's fighting for its life.
Yeah,
it's
man.
like, yo, we're fucking yipped up right now, but also we're drunk off our ass. But we're fighting who can take supreme control over here.
Yeah.
Don't go to sleep.
Just rolling in the bed, just spinning around.
That gives me nightmares of like back in the day.
Good God.
It's crazy. It's crazy it ever was legalized. Like I can't imagine now what the young generation, Gen Z, would do on Four Loko.
I don't even think they'd be drinking it. They're fucking so tame.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're dumb. They
I don't know.
Laundry
TikTok,
dog. I don't know.
They'll make a TikTok challenge.
Yeah,
out of
true.
It,
they were eating Tide Pods and shit. I don't know. I just feel like they're
what
tame.
the fuck these kids are doing.
Yeah, they'll definitely make a TikTok challenge out of it.
Realistically, how many Four Lokos do you think you drank that day, Shred?
So they were just giving me like little shots at a time.
Oh,
like the
okay,
shot
good.
Coming around, and I probably had like a can underneath the booth. So between doing all day that and their after party, I don't know. I probably drank 4 of them, 5 of them. Just
were you blacked out?
Yeah, for sure. I don't even know how I made it to the second part. I remember like going home, taking a nap, and then waking up just feeling like horrendous and somehow making it there.
Yo, can we talk about the mid DJ set nap real quick, where you got a gig on both sides bookending that nap, and you've been getting fucked up raging for the day party, and then you take that nap to try to recoup, to try to bounce back a little bit, and you come out looking like Frankenstein. We coming out of that nap like, we gotta go back to the DJ gig. We got a late night gig.
Oh, it's so hard.
Have you seen?
What's the cutoff for day drinking? What age do you say where you're like, I can do day drinking up until 30?
I mean, I think everyone has their cutoff. You know, some people fucking still get after it and love it. You know, I see people going out to these pools and I'm just like, oh, it looks absolutely miserable.
Yeah, I see my corporate friends be day drinking like it's no tomorrow, fam.
Well, it's in style with like the health people because it'll go away. You can wake up and function the next day.
Right.
You can get in and take a nap. You're not gonna. It's completely different than raging all night till 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Versus 6 in an Uber home and take a nap in bed by 10, give your body enough time to recoup or whatever. But yeah, it's just fucking miserable. I don't know how people do it at these day clubs.
That 5 o'clock drunk in Vegas when it's 110 degrees out and you're walking back to the room.
That day becomes weird, man. That's a weird day, bro. Because it's not like Twilight or anything. You know what I mean? It's weird. Like the energy's not there anymore. City, man.
Yo, you peak too soon. That's the thing. You peak too soon, and then it's just a long decline into nighttime.
Yeah, you just have the rest of your evening.
Well, you know, that's how the IV rescue whole industry was invented out here. That was invented because, shout out Keith White, he ran Wet Republic and all that shit back in the day, and he couldn't get people to come to the tables at night. And so they came up with it with another person, and like, we have to figure out a way to get these tables to come in at night. And that's where the IV rescue shit was started out here. That was the whole industry.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit works too.
It's amazing.
It works. It'll bounce you back, but man,
I've never done it.
You gotta try it.
It definitely works. That 5 to 10 p.m. when you got loose at 2 or 3 p.m.
Fam, no man's land.
That's no man's land. That's borrowed time right there.
That's forbidden temple. That's forbidden temple, man.
Yo,
hold out.
That's Weekend at Bernie's time right there, 5 to 10 p.m. You're going through those motions. They're like, hey, we got to be at XS at 10 p.m. You're like, all right, man, whatever you say, we're going to be there. And it's just dragging a bag of bones into the Uber, and you're waiting in line. The headaches
you don't know if
you
drank yesterday.
No. Go before that when you have to get ready, bro. That's the worst.
Getting ready, you look at yourself in the mirror, you go, I got this. No one is more equipped for this than me. I've been practicing my entire life. I'm 28 years old and I got this. And it's just your eyes are down there.
Your internal clock is just motherfucked.
Yeah.
You drank and partied all morning.
Yeah.
You took a nap that was like 3 hours long. You woke up, you think it's the next day, but it's not.
Yeah. Because 3 p.m. you were and then you're like, yo, what time did you say that was? And they're like, that was at 3 p.m. And you're like, yesterday? And you're like, no, that was you today. Hours ago. That was you hours ago, you old bedridden goblin. That was you hours ago. We saw you at Wet Republic acting like that. And you're like, that wasn't me. It couldn't be. I'm going to the club now. It's 10 p.m. You know, that's the same person. And somebody's going to give you a shot and you're going to cringe as soon as you get that shot and go, I don't know if I can take this. And then you take the shot and you're right back to where you were.
Yeah,
you did. You took a 3-hour nap. You took a 3-hour nap and one shot bounced you right back into blackout, you old soft ass. A little shot of Casamigos, flipped your ass upside down.
Right back to going crazy. Yeah.
Yo.
Every weekend out here.
After 30, it's just like, man, I fucked up. I slept through. My bad.
I ain't gonna make it, man. I'm in bed.
The phone was face down. It was on Do Not Disturb. It's not your first rodeo.
You look at who's DJing. You look at who's DJing. You're like, fuck. It's so and so.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. I remember me, you, and Meek went to go see Snake one night because I was like, I want to see Snake play a club. I was like, I'm a fan of his music. I'm a fan of his DJing. All the above. I'm a fan of DJ Snake. And shout out Tim Tones. He came with us.
Shout out.
We all weren't drinking. Tones is drinking. Already pissed at us from the jump that we're not having. He's like, yo, fucking ain't drinking. He's like texting everyone to get away from us so he could go in the fucking section.
He was pulling all his cars to go do his thing. We're like, just go, man.
We listened to like, I think 5 songs, maybe a little longer because Tim dragged us up there. We were chilling, but just, unimpressed, just playing sleepy and slow. And especially when you're fucking, in the club sober, it's such a different thing of it than the other kids. And like now if I see Snake on the list, I'm like, I know what he's going to do in the Vegas club. It's not going to be what I want to see.
It's got to be a high payoff in order to get through the line. You're like, oh,
it's a lot
in line to go.
Text so and so at the door. Whether or not you got someone with a table or not. I don't know everyone in the city, nor do I want to be like that. So sometimes I just want to roll in GA in the back and you know, take it from a fan's perspective. That shit's brutal sometimes at these fucking clubs. Yo.
Yeah. To your defense, what you said, we were off to the side. We had our own little area. You know, things were going cool. It's good people watching. That's the kind of Vegas experience I want, though. If we're gonna do that, I don't want to be bumped, you know, head to head. You know, just everybody in the club, blah blah blah. Like that's not my thing.
Right. We actually want to hear the music and, like, you know,
absolutely.
pick it apart. See how the crowd's reacting.
On the flip side, where Tim's coming from, we all split a bottle of water each, and we were just fucking oldos in the club.
Yo, Tim had to been, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I've gone after with Tim many a times. It's a good time, you know.
He walked to the bar and was like, "What do y'all have?" And we all said waters. And he looked at us like, "What the fuck, man?"
You're on your own.
He's like, "I just came out for this."
He was like, "I'm buying 3 water bottles and a shot."
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That was funny shit.
He was like, "You fucking losers! I'm out of here."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Quickly, it was funny.
Very quickly.
We were more
calling all his friends that are in the club already.
Yeah, shout out to him. I remember I texted him a little bit. I was like, "Let's go to the club." He's like, "You got a table?" I was like, "Nah, I ain't got a fucking table." I was like, "I'm good."
Tim's a table guy. Tim's a table guy. That's where the Rochester really comes out. You see
there it is.
Making his calls, making his moves. You go, we got to meet with this guy at this time. We're set up. This is our table right over here. We're gonna shake up with Diplo, say what's up. And my ass coming in, I'm like, we got 4 dudes. We're all gonna be drinking waters. What kind of special you got for that?
Just me and 3 of my buddies.
Yeah.
What can you do?
You guys celebrating anything? Or like, yeah, we got the night off. You know, like, get out of here.
Just trying to come in. They're like, yeah, I bet you are.
I bet.
Literally a door guy's nightmare is us going out in a Vegas strip club.
Just 4 dudes not drinking.
Yeah. They're like, what? Yeah.
Wearing a hat, not dressed up and shit. Like,
wearing hats.
Yeah. Way under dress code for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm glad that's finally changed.
At the same time, I'm the type of person that I'm like, yo, fam, if you just let me in, I am gonna be the fly on the wall. You won't even notice that I'm here. You just gotta just let me.
I ain't gonna act a fool.
Like the negotiation before getting in. I love that.
Yeah.
Listen, man, let me give you $20.
It used to be like the dopest time back here was Magic, because you could get in wearing streetwear and whatnot, and they would like lessen.
Where was that
rules.
at? Sorry.
Yeah, when Magic would come, the convention, when Magic would come into town,
all the
clubs would like relax their rules and shit. But finally, it got through to these hosts and promoters like, yo, you're letting a dude in that just went to Ross and got some Dockers and hit Payless and got some little fucking loafers. Yeah. And this dude has Jordans on and a $50 fitted, and you're not letting him in. Like, something ain't mathing. And they finally, you know, I've seen they've relaxed. You can get in wearing Jordans now.
I think, you know what I think changed the dress code? I think it was the Creative Rex era.
Right. Remember Creative Rex?
Oh my God.
Rex,
oh my God. I'm embarrassed to say that I had a few pairs.
I had a few.
I never had one.
I
never bought them.
He tried to talk me.
How was the quality on those?
Trash. Horrible. They were horrible. They were horrible. Like, imagine Vans with a thin, like half as much sole.
Ugh.
Imagine making your own shoes.
Yeah, right.
In public, like
Velcro. Imagine wearing adult Velcro shoes.
But they took over, man.
But I think that's the era that loosened, because they were all the hosts were wearing them with their suits.
But it can't be though, because there's been times when I've seen people can't get in with Jordans though.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, so that was the beginning of loosening it.
Oh, okay.
So Creative Rex happened. They're all wearing it with their suits.
You know, of course.
And then people start wearing ones because they're nicer than Creative Rex.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, it's everything's free game.
Gotcha.
Because I remember even I couldn't get in one time. It was a pair of black and gold 7s, and they wouldn't let me in. I was like, I'm wearing an all black shoe. They're like, they're Jordans. And I was like,
yeah, this
is fucking Tao. Let me in. Like,
yeah.
And they wouldn't let me in.
Y'all remember Supras? The Supra era?
Oh man, I remember those.
Yeah.
Never had
still making shit, right?
I think Creative Rex era, same shit.
Yeah, I never had a pair of Supras. I never had a pair of Osiris.
I had Supras.
I had
Osiris's.
Yeah.
I had some DCs.
Yeah.
Well, you skate.
We did. I did.
Yeah.
Hence the name.
It's warranted when you actually skate and wear them. When you're just like,
what do you think? Lightning round?
Yeah, we can do a lightning round. Let's get into it. Shred, this is for you and for you only. The Peanut Gallery will not be chiming in here. This is a this or that. One stays and one has to be deleted out of your Serato, out of your record box, out of your crates,
out of existence.
Out of existence.
Never play him again.
Forever. Starting with Thundercat or Toro y Moi.
Thundercat.
Lakeside or Ohio Players.
That's tough. I would say Lakeside.
LCD Sound System or The Strokes.
LCD Sound System.
Okay. Shabba Ranks or Supercat.
Shabba Ranks.
Okay. Doors or Nirvana.
Nirvana.
Mastercraft or Digitalism.
Mastercraft.
ASAP Rocky or Tyler the Creator.
ASAP Rocky.
Dream or Neo.
The Dream.
Okay. Fleetwood Mac or Tom Petty.
Tom Petty.
Okay. Diddy or Jermaine Dupri.
Now, is this all songs that Diddy's produced too on that? Like the whole guise of it?
Yeah.
I gotta go Diddy.
Okay. Armand Van Helden or Fatboy Slim.
Armand Van Helden.
Limp Bizkit or Korn.
Limp Bizkit.
Okay. Jay Dilla or Pete Rock.
Jay Dilla.
The Who or Rolling Stones.
The Rolling Stones.
Mac Dre or Nipsey Hussle.
Nip.
Red Hot Chili Peppers or MGMT.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay. Jay-Z or Future.
I can. Man, that's fucked up. It's Jay-Z. There's just so many more hits.
Okay. Lauryn Hill or Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Ray Shremmerd or T.I.
I gotta go T.I.
Okay. Cypress Hill or Public Enemy.
Public Enemy.
Rick James or Childish Gambino.
Rick James.
Beastie Boys or Run DMC.
Beastie Boys.
Okay.
Beastie Boys.
Steely Dan or Gangstar.
Gangstar.
Roots or NERD.
Roots.
Okay. Tribe or Farside.
Tribe.
Clips or Mobb Deep.
Mobb Deep.
Chic or Earth, Wind and Fire.
Earth, Wind and Fire.
Sade or Aaliyah.
Sade.
Okay, and the nitty gritty here. Michael Jackson or Prince.
Prince.
Beatles or Beach Boys.
Beatles.
Mariah or Whitney.
Fuck. It's a top. I mean, I play a little bit of each. I would say Whitney.
Okay. Last but not least, Outkast or Hall & Oates.
Outkast.
Okay, that's it. That's the lightning round. Pass with flying colors.
My answers were quick.
A true lightning.
True lightning round.
I didn't have to think too much about those.
No, that's good.
That was good.
The hardest one is the Tom Petty and Fleetwood Mac. And I've heard that. I've heard you guys. I listened to a couple other episodes and I saw it coming. But man, fucking, if I could just play Renegade over all the other songs and just have Renegade, I'd take Renegade over everything else. Even though, fun fact, all my favorite Fleetwood Mac songs are not Stevie. They're, I always forget her name. Lynn or whatever her name is.
McVie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the hits. I love her songs way more than all the Stevie hits.
Fair.
Well, like Everywhere. Banger.
What, she's on Don't Stop Believing too. And there's another. There's like two more.
Is that from Tusk? Is that their Tusk stuff?
You know, I wouldn't know off the top, but I mean, she has a few of her own songs, I feel like, on each album.
Yeah.
I gotta check.
Fleetwood Mac's got hits. Tom Petty's got hits, man. Yeah.
I gotta go Tom. It's hard. That's hard. That's the hard one.
Thomas.
Tom's got refugee.
Yeah.
Fucking banger.
Won't back
Tom
down.
smokes weed.
Won't back down. I'm sure they all smoke
Last
weed.
Dance with
Tom
Mary
smokes weed.
Jane. Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Did you guys ever see Sound City? The documentary Sound City? I'm sure you've seen it, Colin.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
I don't think I saw that.
It's got
I haven't seen
Tom
that.
Petty and the Heartbreakers. It's just about that LA studio where so many bands recorded their hits from. It's great.
Mhm.
I remember
Grohl
seeing it on
produced
Netflix. And I never.
Yeah, I definitely
Yeah,
saw
I'd
it.
watch it. I'd watch it.
I want to talk endorsements.
Mm.
There's a lot of endorsement talk that I want to get into today. First of all, let's start with fast food. Gentlemen, you'll be happy to know that today I finally got to try the Wendy's French toast sticks.
Horrible.
Horrible.
Really?
Trash.
Yeah.
Worst the worst excuse for a French toast stick I've ever seen.
Oh my God. For all that marketing.
You
they
can't
did,
even call it that. It's not a
Yo.
French toast stick.
It's about as thin as my phone.
Okay.
Weird shaped.
It's a weird shape
Okay.
and it doesn't taste good. It doesn't look
horrible.
anything like the marketing.
Interesting.
No.
It's atrocious. But that being said, Fred, I am giving out my friends endorsement deals to fast food establishments. I would like to know where and what is the Shred meal? What is your go-to fast food choice? Specific, like down to the drink.
Well, I mean, I would say it's probably like two places, right? If I'm feeling a burger, I'm a West Coast boy, it's In-N-Out. You know,
Okay.
You're gonna get probably a number one, no pickle, lemon up drink, extra toast on the bun. You know, and then if I was feeling chicken, obviously Chick-fil-A, I'd go and get a number one, no pickle on that. With lemonade to drink.
With a lemonade related beverage.
You know what I mean? Dude, the lemon up at In-N-Out is a secret menu. It's just, you know, pink lemonade and 7-Up. That's my shit.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Lemon up.
That's what I do when you do your own, when you self-serve. You gotta do a little bit of mixture.
Lemon up, they know what to do.
Fair enough.
I used to do at McDonald's when I was younger. I used to do the half high C, half Sprite.
Yep. Or half Hawaiian punch, half Sprite.
Did you guys get the Cactus Jack toy?
No,
I didn't go. I thought that
one.
shit looked so silly.
Oh, he's got it.
Charlie hit me up and was like, "Yo, I went to
I
McDonald's."
wanted the Grimace or the Hamburger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Charlie got the Grimace, John, and I'm like, "That's what
Hamburger is hard."
That's what I look like at EDC.
That's the old Four Loko face right there. That melted face. Shred, are you? If we're talking French fries, are you riding with In-N-Out for the fries?
No, I mean, but I'm not going there for the fry. They're cool. I've been trying to avoid fries, you know, keep the carbs off, but no, their fries aren't. They're not anything to write home about, but they're not the big uproar that people try to hate on them to the degree. It's just like other fucking fries. They're cut fresh. They're not the greatest in the world, but you're not going there for the fries.
You're not going there for the fries. No.
You're not going there for the fries.
Whataburger's trash.
Fry. I think In-N-Out's whole thing is that they're fresh.
Yeah.
And that's like it's the freshest fry you could get. And with that, inherently, it's a boring ass fry.
Yeah.
It's boring. A fucking potato.
You know,
and it's a cut ass potato. They fry it. Boom. Maybe they'll give you salt. Sometimes they forget. You might even get them undercooked. You might just get a straight up slice.
You can tell them extra crisp on them too.
Yeah, you
sometimes they'll overdo them. Sometimes they'll come out just right. You know,
it really does. It depends.
Yeah, it's a gamble that you shouldn't.
It's a gamble you take because you might get burnt.
You shouldn't have to take that gamble.
Crispy, John.
Right? That's like when you're paying money and get the nothing you ordered. You're like, yo, but that's what we do around here. You know?
Yeah, and then what are you gonna do? Go back? Like, yo, I asked for like extra crispy, but these are burnt. And they're like,
no, they'd be happy to give you some.
Right?
Yeah,
they'll definitely hook you up, but you look like an asshole.
Yeah.
I feel like in this day and age with inflation, whatever, you're not an asshole.
I gotta get the fries I need.
Yeah,
if you're asking, you want what you paid for, and you're not happy with it, you'll fucking make me some new fries.
Right?
Like, yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I don't
if
feel
you're
like
at Chick-fil-A, they say my pleasure.
Yeah,
oh, my pleasure. They'll do whatever you want.
My pleasure. Yeah.
I tell them I'm not happy. They throw in a cookie. Yeah. They give me extra shit I didn't ask for.
A strong second for a chicken though is Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's is fire.
Okay.
You know,
Raising Cane's doesn't get enough respect.
Yeah.
People disrespect him and call him.
I don't think he gets enough respect. Excuse me. I don't think he gets enough respect because Raising Cane's is like it's just like In and Out, right? It depends on which location you go to.
Yeah.
Huh.
Right. Colin, you can attest, right? With me with the Pioneer Square. It's just not as good as the other Raising Cane's that we've been to.
It was great though.
It was great.
We went opening. We went opening
still
day.
Good.
It was still good. But I've had
not as good as the other John.
Yeah.
I was high as shit. So
either way, I was in.
I remember when Shake Shack opened here, we went and tried it out, and everyone was unimpressed. Well, then as we thought about it, we're like, yo, they just opened. It's going to take some time for that grill to get some season on it. It's going to come around.
Yeah.
And you got to give them a little time.
The one I really missed was Smash Burger.
There's
I
still
fucked
a few.
with Smash Burger. People didn't fuck with Smash.
Yeah,
there's still a few, but remember when they were everywhere?
They were everywhere out here for a second. It took over.
Oh my God, they were so good. And you could customize the John. Like, you can get, like, you can get as much meat as you wanted. You could get any side. They had like 4 different cheeses. You can go crazy on Smash Burger. And then you had like 16 different milkshakes. It was
I don't know if you guys have had Chiba Hut for sandwiches, but me and Nico go rock a Chiba Hut here and there. Fire sandwiches.
I'm surprised you don't have one in Portland. Nico and I hit Chiba Hut last
time. Well, there's Taste Tickler out here in Portland.
There's Taste Tickler. Yeah.
I never had that.
I saw that list where Portland was number 1. That thing you put on Twitter, and they had like Las Vegas below Pittsburgh. I was like, yo, this list is all kind of.
I think the reason why they put Portland number 1 is because it has to be because of Khan, right, Colin?
Because of who?
Because of Khan. Because Greg opened up that shop.
Khan.
Yeah. Because he's a Michelin chef.
It's because they did the Top Chef out in Portland last year.
I'm sure it's crazy food,
and
but that list was wild.
Phil just did that, and I will say this: the list is crazy. I do think Portland belongs up there, but I also think we talked about Boston was missing. LA was way it's just all over the place.
Yeah,
it was crazy. Have you seen that Netflix pizza shit? They got the new thing. They're saying like the best pizzas in Arizona. Yo, let's take a trip. I'm like, that's not that far. They're saying the best pizzas in Arizona. I'm like, yo.
I forgot who tweeted it, but somebody tweeted, a hot take, but Vegas pizza is better than New York. I was like, that's crazy. I don't know about that.
It is New York pizza. There's so much of it that just is New York pizza.
Yeah.
And if you're wearing the same outfit as Prince and you're standing next to Prince is always going to win.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's crazy to put Las Vegas as far as food on a list low, because we literally have
everything
from everywhere.
Really good everything.
Yeah.
We get even sushi. Like, there's restaurants here that get their fish as fresh as
But is that the reason why it's low? Because you guys are the cheat code?
We're the cheat code.
I think it's just people think of Vegas and they think of the Strip, and
but even that is the cheat code, right?
Right.
You think of the Strip, but the Strip has the best quality. You could get the best absolute quality food possible on the planet.
Yeah.
On the Strip.
Mm-hmm.
You could get for real Japanese sushi in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
The Wynn gets their order as soon as at the same hour as they do in Japan.
Right.
Yeah. The thing with that is that Vegas needs to be in conversation. Absolutely. Yeah. One of my favorite pizza spots, Shred, you too, Grimaldi's. There's one out in Vegas. I think it's
we got like 4 of them.
We got a lot,
yeah. So I think it's just as good as the New York one.
Yeah.
You know? And I know it gets a lot of shit, but even when Secret Pizza launched, the original OG,
the first few years was really good.
Fire.
First few years was really good. It's still not bad,
It's not bad.
It's not the hype that it had in the beginning, but it's also really cool with Secret. You had to look for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't no secret no more.
It's the worst kept secret.
Yeah. The best, I would say, the Gorilla Pizza that I brought over for the 5-year. I would say.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
Local as shit you can get. Real.
Gorilla's fire.
You gotta know somebody to know somebody to know.
Gorilla, and it's hard to. It's not an easy get. So
you have to go in and wait. and order it. You know,
Gorilla,
they don't take
Moondog,
phone.
or
Moondoggies is
Moondoggies.
crazy. Yeah,
Moondoggies.
You haven't been to Moondoggies yet. It's pretty fucking good.
Hey, next weekend when we're all in
we'll
town,
make a trip to Moondoggies.
Pizza party.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it. Shit. Me came to my birthday this year. I had it at Grimaldi's.
We had a birthday party at Grimaldi's. It was great.
Like, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah,
oh my God. Yo, your pizza order. What is it?
Oh, when I go to Grimaldi's, I get Italian sausage, pepperoni, and ricotta.
It's fire.
Fire. Yeah.
Perfect.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
Look, I love just a plain cheese, of course, like the next man. But when you go to Grimaldi's, that shit goes hard.
It's crazy. Dumb good. Dumb good.
The whole pie, easy.
That's the shred special. That's
there you go. Yeah,
that's the real shred special right there. That joint's crazy.
Yeah.
I definitely want to continue talking about endorsements. This one's kind of quickly. IKEA, Swedish House Mafia.
Oh, absolutely. That should be a shoe-in. Actually, that should be a no-brainer.
Is it a thing? You're saying like
it's happening.
Oh, it is a thing.
Available. Yeah. It happened. I think the release was like a few days ago.
Oh.
What are they selling?
So they have specific gear. They've made furniture specific to producers and DJing.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. That's gonna fly off the shelves.
It's mad expensive.
Okay.
And I went to IKEA yesterday. I got some new blinds and I got one of the items from the Swedish House Mafia collection.
Oh shit, you're gonna have to show me.
It's like a little record thing. Like it holds records. It's like a crate. It's like wire, nothing crazy. The whole collection is in all black. I wish I could do a screen share right now to show you guys, but
I think you can.
I can. I just didn't work out how to do that beforehand.
Okay.
There's a Calyx, like one of these guys. So it's a 2x4, but it has a little extra height because DJs are always making DJ things like consoles with the Calyx line.
Oh, right.
Still the same width, so you can't put it battle style, but it's over double the price of a regular 2x4.
Makes sense though, right?
Like because you're split this much height.
Because you're splitting the cost between 4 people now.
Yeah.
So is there 4 of them now?
I mean,
3 of them,
there's 3 plus IKEA.
The 3 guys.
Yeah.
I know, just my brain
plus
like,
all 3 members.
Yeah.
They added a new one.
No.
Yeah. So
IKEA.
they got.
You know what? Everyone thinks LAS.
No, they added IKEA into the.
They came out
Mafia.
with a computer desk that's supposed to be for producers. It comes with like speaker stands. The speaker stands you can buy on their own.
Does it raise?
No, they're just like clip-ins. Like they have clamps.
No, I meant
the desk doesn't raise. No.
Yeah, see.
IKEA makes a rising desk.
I know.
And like it's just a plain desk. This just has a rolly thing.
Right.
If I had to choose, I would just still go with the IKEA rising desk. I used to have the one that cranks.
Yeah.
They make an electric one as
well.
Uh-huh. What I'm getting at, this shit is mad expensive. The collection's all black. Shout out to Techno Heads. It's mad expensive, and just honestly, nothing that the only 2 items in that collection that I'm like, I think DJs and producers will actually find useful are the speaker stands and maybe this record crate. It's like some 70s. I could let me pull the lap. I can't even pull the lappy and show you. I got records in it.
Mad expensive particle board doesn't sound fun.
It's just box furniture.
Yeah.
And
I have tons of IKEA shit, but we all know it's horrible.
We all know, but it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to get more expensive because Swedish House Mafia designed it.
Yeah.
And then they also have like household items, like a blanket and slippers, little decorative tchotchkes. It's clearly a weird, it's a weird collab.
Does Swedish House Mafia get billed as one entity or as 3 of them individually?
I don't know about that. I don't know.
It's probably one entity and they all get.
Well, for anything.
For
I'm sure it's probably
for
one
tax
entity.
Purposes?
Well, yeah, and for tax purposes, but for like even for this,
like if they get booked at a club,
it's just one thing.
It's just one entity, right? And then they split it all out. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why they jacked up the price up. You got a lot of people to pay.
You got a lot of people.
Yeah,
a lot of people to pay.
It's a lot of cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's whack. I saw it. Neek sent me the link, and I was like, I like the stuff that I have. So it's
just not worth.
I have the IKEA shit, and then I saw their shit too, and I was like, this doesn't even fit a whole mixer and turntables and the whole setup. So it's like, what am I doing? So,
yeah, you can't put turntables on it battle style. It's still not wide enough. So you would still have to get the additional tabletop.
Did they set it up for CDJs?
The regular Calyx, you could use CDJs. So they're not thinking about, turntables. Yeah. But they did release vinyl products. That's the other thing they put out. So they put out the little crate, the wire crate, and they also put out, the IKEA tote bags.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They made one that unzips and becomes like wide enough to put, I think, 50 records in it.
Okay.
But it's like that IKEA bag material. There's no structure. Wants to carry their records in that shit? Nobody's carrying their fucking records in that thing.
I'm gonna put on my expensive Rex in that fucking thing.
No, once you fill it, shout out to Mojax. He just did like a whole ass review on the whole line. And he was like, I'm not putting my records in this. And then even if you fill it up, this isn't how you want to carry your records. Like it's cumbersome and heavy. So I don't know. I think it's more of a, what's the cheapest way we can make
money,
new products and put Swedish House Mafia's name on it?
Yeah, well, I mean, shout out to Swedish House Mafia. That's a good business move, though.
Oh, it's cool. It's all black, which is very EDM
Swedish
techno.
House Mafia.
Like it's the aesthetic.
Yeah. I mean, we see it all the time. Brands partnering with shit, and
they had laptop stands and a tablet stand. Like it's, again, the two things that I think are the most useful is the vinyl stand, record stand they made. I got one. It's on my floor right now. And the speaker stands. Other than that, the laptop stand takes up too much space. It takes up way too much real estate on. I wouldn't rock it.
People that want it will buy it. People that fucking.
It was almost completely sold out when I showed up to IKEA. That whole section was almost sold out.
Really?
And their display was mad messy. It was just all this shit on a pallet, basically.
Yeah.
They created a room real quick, and it was just nonsensical.
Huh.
Shred, tell everyone that's listening what projects you have coming up and where they can find you on social.
Yeah.
Man, still just grinding, just trying to grind, keep my gigs, keep working hard. As far as projects coming up, I'm trying to put out a mixtape by the end of the year, some new shit. Catch me on socials at Shr3d. I'm down at Commonwealth Weekly, New York, every Friday and Saturday, Sunday. Sometimes I'm up at Omnia, Hakkasan, wherever I can get in, you know what I mean? Whoever wants to pay me to play.
Hell yeah. That's the way to go. I want to tell you that we were very stoked to have you on the show.
Appreciate it, boys.
I looked at this picture of us from Neek's house, and that's still, Travis and Neek can attest, that was still one of the most fun days we've had in the last
we had a great time.
Many years, and it's
lots of laughs.
Doing part to you,
joining
us, as well as I'm looking here. Charlie was there, Tim was there, P Dot was there, Spider Tech, Cricket, man, just a great fucking
Spider Tech.
Neek's neighbors.
That was a fun time. Neek's neighbors bringing over the spaghetti.
Neighbors with the spaghetti.
That was the first time I heard that. I was like, wait, you don't want the spaghetti? I ate
Glitter Disco.
Glitter Disco came through.
I know.
Glitter Disco with the ills merch and the stickers.
With the stickers.
Call it the sticker.
Oh my god. Yo, chill. I don't know.
I woke up and I had to go to the bathroom so bad that morning, and I was like, went in Neek's room, I was like, Doc, I gotta go. I know you're sleeping. I gotta go. And then I remember I had to go again. I was like, fuck it, I'm out. And just ran to my car and drove.
I'm out. I've had enough. That was the last time that we did a full day party where you're going all day. And
that was a day party.
It felt so effortless until it was time to wind it down, and we're like, all right, cool. we're gonna wind it down here and kind of get everyone shuffled out, except who wants to stay. And you look at the clock and it's 7 p.m.
Yeah.
All righty then, 7 p.m. Yeah, but we got to do that again.
Going. We got another pizza.
I don't think I've ever had that many people in this little ass apartment ever.
That was fun. That was so much fun.
That was capacity for sure.
That was so much fun.
We'll be out in Vegas next weekend, so
next weekend.
It in. We're gonna do a pizza day. We're gonna dig for some records, and we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah,
and
we try to get a group of people out. We'll do a little DJ thing. We'll go get some pizza.
Oh no, definitely.
Squad together.
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Thanks,
boys. I appreciate it. I had a great time on here. Keep killing it. Keep doing your thing. You guys are what episode are you guys on now? It's way up there.
Who knows?
I don't know. Almost 200.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
I think we're like at 1.5, something like that.
Yeah.
That's dope. You know, I see the commitment. I see you guys still grinding on it. Big up to all you guys in your own right, you know.
Thank you, man.
Keep doing it.
Hey, brother.
It was overdue. I'm going to say that. It was overdue.
Well, I appreciate it.
On the show.
Oh, 100% it was.
1,000%.
And now
my first podcast. Sorry if I came off a little nervous in the beginning.
No, not at all,
man. No, it's
not at all.
We're going to stick with the Vegas theme. Next week, we have Kid Conrad joining us.
Oh, snap. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know this. Hell yeah. Shout out.
Shout out Conrad.
I just saw Conrad's little comments on something that we won't talk about, but I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, we can get into it. I love the spice.
That's going to do it for us for this week's episode of the 5 on 5 podcast.
Boys,
we'll be back next week. Everyone stay safe.
Hold up. And yo, one song to add to our playlist. What song?
One song to add to the playlist. Me right now, Pop Smoke, Ransom.
Let's go.
Off the Get to Know Nego or I Know Nego compilation. That Ransom record.
Just bought that album.
Fucking goes so hard. I love playing that record.
Yeah.
Nobody likes it but me, but I still play that shit.
I like that shit.
That record is crazy. Every time I play it, it does not work. You know, but that record's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Shred.
Thank you, boys. Much love.
That will do it for us, and we'll see y'all next week.
All right, boys. Peace.